Hello everyone and welcome to round number 4 of our 10th Mohawk tournament. I am still Blues here with DT,
Yep.
and we are still casting Group B. This time we have Yerand, Keepstay, Polina, and Sloth Demon Z. This time we get a power colony, something a little different.
Ooh, that's interesting. 9 geos on the map, all southeast.
Probably,
Electronics double.
yeah, probably not going to see many robots. Maybe some elites though.
The late southwest. Good. So, west.
Water is pretty depressing this game. I might be tempted to just drop expansive in the middle of near where that scavenger went.
Scavenger is also a good round. I
Yeah,
didn't see that one.
it's reasonable for sure, especially with claims on the market.
In the 1 versus 1, that would be the best found because there's almost no water.
I think on this game though, 34k for that found is pretty steep.
Oh, but they're not going for robotic southwest for the high water. Yeah, she has to.
Mm-hmm.
We have another robotic keepsay southeast going north, steel opening to steel 1 iron and stuff demon size to found next to it.
So much for my prediction of not many robots. I think honestly, as Polina, I might have been tempted to found just right next to the low irons near the water, so I could drop down a lot of power for adjacency there later.
I mean, you can still do that later.
You can, but then you have remote power, and that doesn't feel as good. Another map with double geos.
Jans is going for wind turbines?
It is a power colony, so it makes some sense, but he has so much debt.
He has so much debt.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like saying, I'm a new person here, don't attack me? I don't know.
Going for the single wind turbine play. I talked about that last game while I was muted. Don't do that. Going for steel. You're Ed. You're better than this. You're better than this. Okay, picking up that claim will help.
If he goes for the high iron, I'm fine with high iron.
I'm not. You really should not be in steel.
I mean, what else is he going to do? Like, he cannot go into electronics and the rest is shit, so...
Okay. I don't know, but not this.
I would... Never mind, I'll take that back, that wouldn't turbine spot.
I would rather go reactors than steel.
Polina is also going for aluminum. Don't go aluminum as robotic.
I'm fine with the aluminum, but not this game when it's this far away and it's just the medium. I think it's too important to go for power. She's going for electronics, which I guess I can sort of understand with that expensive and nothing else to do, but power. I think power is a real option for Polina.
Maybe a power robot would have been nice.
Yeah, power robot around this water with some extra silicon. Can do some good stuff with that. Okay, well, Keepstay going for HQ2 Patent Lab, claiming the Geo. Probably going for borehole first is very adventurous. I think you almost always go for superconductor first, both because it's more contested and both because it just does so much more for you right away. But it is the right general idea eventually. Why did no one bid on that?
Whoa, no one bids? Okay.
That's really weird.
We in the right game, yeah.
Sloth Demon Z going for electronics is super weird to me. Lena going for a Geo. I don't know. I don't know what anyone's doing in this game.
Neither. I mean, I understand it's double Geo.
Yeah.
But even then,
I mean,
maybe everyone ignores it, and then late game she's going to make a lot of power money, like in
right, like 2D back.
Yeah.
But I feel like in her position, founding next to all the silicon, that feels like an obvious play that is just strong as well.
Yeah,
but this is this is just much slower and riskier. Keeps they end up getting a patent. He did not. And now he has to repair that. Now he has an undefended Geo. I think choosing to defend the Geo instead of the Patent Lab is right.
Yeah, it is. But it's not going for super wrong play.
Yeah, he should have gone for Superconductor. He would not have had it by now, but he'd be pretty close. He'd be 3 seconds away from Superconductor. Then he'd be in a really strong position.
What is going on here, rounds?
Sloth Demon Z going for 2 early water claims. That's weak water. I don't think there's any reason to rush to it. No one's really going to fight you over too low water. Well, this low water. I mean, okay, maybe Keep Stay would, because there's just nothing else to go for. But
okay. Yeah. Sloth is upgrading to issue level 3. He can go into water markets, I think. Does he have power up? No, he needs to get the Geo up. It does. That's
yeah,
fine, yeah.
$220. I don't think you can avoid it. And no one's made a strong play into power yet. Polina going for the second Geo now. Still on HQ2. It is a brave move.
And she doesn't have any goods. If someone power searches that, she's...
Yeah.
And I think Gerund will do that.
I think, like you were saying earlier, the big mistake here was just this aluminum. Skipping that, either going into this double Geo play sooner or going into silicon and solar panels, I think she could have been in a really strong position, but this aluminum's really dragging her down.
I mean, if you wanted to go for this double Geo, why didn't you go for expensive?
Because water, I guess, but...
I mean, that's fine, you're expensive, that's still too low on the west. That would have been enough, that would be like 3, 5 would be enough.
But yeah, I think solar.
Like the potential for making Geo money, power money would be much better.
Yeah. This is a line of play that is very hard to make work together because there's so much pulling in different directions here.
Okay, Yount is going to make power money, and Keepstay is going to make power money soon, and he has Superconductor almost, and that will make lots of money.
Urine making power money is the weirdest part of this game by far. Because it should never have happened.
Okay, look. Keepstay, power money, it's going to be insane.
Yes.
Too late with that.
This is really just kind of beautiful. But just imagine with me how much stronger position he'd be in if he started with Superconductor. Anyway, he still needs to find other markets to be in long term. Power's going to do a lot for him quickly. Steel's going to do a lot for him. I don't know why he transitioned all his steel into metal mines. That made no sense.
Why is glass so expensive?
I know there was a shortage at some point.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at it, and it shouldn't be that expensive if there are like 2 robotics.
Right. I think Keepstay is making pretty serious mistakes by doing these mass transitions, 4 iron into 4 steel, into 4 iron into 4 steel.
He thinks it's good, but because of the adjacency, but you're like wasting a lot of time.
Right.
Building stuff.
I think he absolutely should just keep the high iron, have your 3 iron a second powering your 3 steel mills. That's beautiful. He would also just get so much more power from that because he's not wasting construction time where he could be getting borehole power. That's fine though. He's still in a strong position. Urand also in a strong position.
Yeah, Urand is now in a fine position, not in a really great position.
Yeah, he needs to do some sort of advanced building stuff to get him somewhere, because he's not really anywhere right now, but he is in a position where he can afford to do that. Lena has gotten away with the double Geo. There's that. She's paid off a lot of debt, she's kind of moving along, but she's definitely solidly behind a bit. How are the claim purchases going so far? 3 for Polina, 2 for Urand, 1 for Keepstay.
Yeah, but the double Geo play is not worth it because there's a superconductor Geo on the map, and I don't think power is ever going to rise.
I mean, there's a decent chance it does if Sloth Demon and Urand both cycle out of power, but
I don't think Urand will. Well, he might like transition these into something. Okay.
I hope he does. This very weak turbine, it makes me really sad in a lot of ways. It's just so unnecessary.
Polina going into one silicon, one glass, like one single tiles, which is fine.
Yeah, as a robot, that's perfectly fine. The other thing I really like about what Polina's doing is holding on to all this water.
You're cutting off for some reason.
Hmm. That's annoying.
You're not going into a lot of glass. Cactus, silicon, yeah, okay. This is that Plushy down for Ruises, Love Demon, but he's in deep depth.
Yeah, I don't see a great way for Sloth Demon to get back into things. Power is dead. He's still in 4 power tiles that he really shouldn't be in. Water is going to be a problem for him long term. Doesn't have access to carbon or silicon yet. There's no real good markets for him.
I think you're on test this game.
I don't know. He's optimizing soon, but that's all he's doing. I think there's still a lot of room for him to stagnate and lose, but he is in the strong position for sure. How are off-worlds? Off-worlds are amazing.
Why is he not? Why is this water? Oh, this farm. So because of the dust storm, okay.
I would really like to see someone pick up thinking machines. Keep stays on that. That's going to be great. Except Keep Stay keeps doing this freaking 4-tile transition.
This is wasting a lot of time. Polina's going to buy into Yevs. Yeah, I guess you have to do it.
Right.
And hope that someone. You have to do it. She has to.
Right, Polina doesn't have very many other options to get back into things. She gets really close. She can get 5 shares done, but she's not going to get the rest of the money before year end is.
Buy into chemicals. Buy into chemicals.
Oh, year end letting that second optimization center complete means he's far shorter of this than he would otherwise be. Polina has a real chance here, but it's going to be rough.
Why didn't she buy into chemicals? That would have sealed the deal.
I think she was maybe a little nervous with Durant having those chemicals, but yeah, it's not. I don't think that's something she should have worried about. Oh, nanotech really would have gotten the thing done. I really don't understand why that didn't go for a lot more from either Polina or Urand. I guess it didn't really matter. Both of them ended up with enough money before the timers worked out, but
yeah.
Yikes. Anyway, Polina selling out most of this should get her really close to HQ5.
Do you really want to do that?
Go to HQ. Oh, you mean you're going for keep stay? I absolutely would not agree with that move.
Go ahead, do it. I would ask Polina would just buy into you. So.
Yeah, I would definitely sit back and let this happen if I were Polina. It's such a waste of money for a year end. Keep stays.
No, you need to. I would even sell out of here. Just make him sell out of himself and then buy into
him. Nah, I think I'd be pretty happy just staying in year end. What's Polina? What is Polina planning to do with these last 2 claims, though? That's something I wonder.
She's probably just watching the stock.
But
what she needs to do is get at least 1 farm up.
Yeah, farms.
Oh, not really. She can just skip farms, I think. Oh no, because our percent is really high. Okay, never mind, yeah. I would disagree. Don't get that 1 water. Just get a solar panel next to the water.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would not go for that. Right, you can replace both the reactors with solar panels. You can just move into a lot of stuff here. It's all good. I would also have just moved into a lot more steel already. I would have moved into some farms, maybe some chems.
I would attack my opponent.
You know, things.
Just...
Urine definitely still has a solid lead on things. I think Polina's catching up pretty well, but we'll see where things go.
Ooh. off-world going up. There's
Oh,
network virus, so
yeah, that's
for
not
me
going.
that's a mistake.
It does have to go up eventually, and I don't know. I don't think
But
there's
not
much he
now.
can. Yeah, but I mean, where else is he gonna make money on
He
World?
needs to go into Neckarai first and then make money for that.
Eh, I guess.
Until Black Markets is expensive, you have to do that. Because there are no holograms, he doesn't have a big machine.
Fair enough.
Okay, Keep stays level 5. He has a lot of stuff going on. He has thinking machines, so yeah, building around his base is nice. He needs to go into fence building really soon.
I'm actually okay with him not going advanced buildings if he's skipping them to beeline an off-world.
I mean, Alpha doesn't have fence build.
Right, but I mean, it'll be a while before he gets there. You're going into Polina.
Not really, he's close. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. You have thinking machine. Why is Love Demon attacking him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sloth Demon did manage to recover nicely from that heavy debt, but still definitely struggling to keep up this game.
No one's buying into this, okay.
I don't know how I feel about Urine making this move so early.
Yeah, because now this is going to delay those two players pulling on Urans and then keep saying Sloth Demon can catch up and then oh never mind.
Sloth Demon, why?
Yeah.
I mean, the big reason why Urine going into Polina is not a great idea is because he still doesn't have great income. He's very vulnerable on this off-world, being the
The
only.
world is not even defended.
Right. I don't know why Polina hasn't dropped the dynamite now. Maybe she's on tilt from this little stack buy. I would not blame her for that.
Okay, the game is over, pretty much.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay. Sloth Demon doing things. How far away from an off-world is Keepstay? Not... Okay, a fair amount. Why is he not in a lot more steel? Because he's doing more mass transitions out of his steel and iron again.
If he didn't do that, he could have been leading.
Yes. A lot of things went right for him this game, and he wasted so much of that on this little thing alone, repeated so many times. It's a bit unfortunate.
He wasted like 1 day of production doing that.
Something like that, honestly.
Just a lot.
Right, at this point, Polina should have a good sense of goon prices. Should know that that's staying undefended, I think. Which means you can keep hammering that. But I'm not entirely sure what Polina is going to do to get back into things.
Keepstay can still win if he builds an off-field now.
Yes, Keepstay definitely has a shot if this keeps dragging out.
But build an off-field beneath that farm, and then you win. Trust me. And then you just buy Urant.
Right. Start by transitioning these two metal mines to steel. Keep them as steel. And then build an off-world shortly later under that goon farm, like you were saying. And also buy this class.
Yes, he's doing it. Maybe.
Okay.
Some excitement.
Still wish he had more steel down. But it's a start.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's interesting that Urine has pivoted to attacking Keepstay.
I mean, yeah. Probably thinks that can buy Polina anyway.
It is.
So you already go for the next person?
It is true that he probably has Polina regardless, but leaving someone healthy when you're going to kill them is just asking for trouble.
Okay, Polina's also going for Northfield.
Hmm. I guess Polina does have to go for this off-world, but it's not a comfortable place to be.
Maybe if Polina goes into the second Northfield first, she can do something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Keep says hacking power up. That's kind of interesting. Okay, now Polina has a chance if she goes for the second Northfield.
What in the world is this game?
I mean, I understand why you would do it.
I mean, yes, but also no. I feel like I wouldn't commit to this play until I actually see Keep Stay going for a second off-world. Because I think it's...
Now I think Polina can win.
She can, definitely.
No, Polina's going to.
Sloth Demon Z selling out of Polina also really helps that.
Yeah, Polina's not a better chance to win, I think.
She really needs to get that second off-world, though. Don't know.
She's not sending anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. And I think Polina probably also wants to transition the reactors into farms preemptively. Because that's going to be important before long.
I think whoever builds the second off first wins.
Yeah. Urand and Keep Stay are going to be in this battle for a long, long time.
Build off first, Polina.
Right, definitely no reason not to now with Power Surge and Dynamite both at 50k.
Yeah, most of the time, around 50k, everyone stops attacking the off-worlds for some reason.
I mean, with 62k launches, it's definitely worth attacking still, but yeah, it is true that most people will start shying away from that. Keep Stay, first to the second off-world.
Okay. Yeah, Keep Stay is winning down.
With Thinking Machines too, so he's in a really strong position. But he is a fair bit behind Urand in the money race, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but Urand is indeed apt.
The other thing with Keep Stay, Superconductor Geo Borehole doing ridiculous amounts of work because power's all the way up at 250 again.
And he has the offers next to it.
Yep. Polina could be in a better position if she had optimized power a bit.
I must say this hacker ray play from Keep Stay is really good. With upgrading power, superconductor, it's just insane. Yeah.
I just want to remind you that you were claiming that power would never rise again.
What?
Well, you're saying that is
yeah.
Urand did cycle out of power, Sloth Demon did cycle out of power, and yep.
I mean, I didn't know it was going to be hacked.
Also didn't know that the game was going to go this long. This definitely turned out differently. Yeah, Keep Stay is in a really strong position to take out Urand now. Polina just doesn't quite have the income to keep up there. The power, she got a lot of power down, that helps a lot, but it's not quite enough.
Game is over.
If she had turned off this aluminum mine a lot earlier, I think that would have been a big... If she had done a little more turning off shipping things, that would all be really good. When did this patent lab come down? And then...
Polina, just now,
was that an auction? Yeah, that was an auction for 12k. You know what patent would be really good for Polina right now? Cold Fusion. She would have made like an extra 100k off of this power.
Keep Stay is good.
Anyway. Yeah, Keep Stay should win this.
I say that, but Urand is close. But still.
I mean, it's 2 off-worlds to 1. One person has Thinking Machines.
Yeah, but he's frozen now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Keep still win. And Polina should have bought into Urand, probably.
Yeah, she did some, but yeah, she definitely should have done a bit more. Okay. Transition the patent lab into a pleasure dome. That'll be doing
But
decently.
maybe Keepsay is not going to cancel off-road sends. I think no, he's going to do that. He's not sending any from. Okay, Yerant, how close is he? No, Keepsay has like 5 seconds.
Right, he has a 2-second window between his launch and Uran's launch.
No, 5 seconds, I think.
Really? 20 and 21. It's like a 2-3 second difference between their launches.
Oh, well. Point is, he's going to win if he cancel. Who has nanotech? No.
Oh, Uran gets the buy done. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Polina's already pushing in there. That's exactly what she needs to do. Getting the second off-world up is also helpful.
That's way too late.
Yeah, it definitely should have come earlier. Polina, I think, also needs to be dynamiting Uran's off-world.
No, sell out of yourself, Paulina, and buy him.
Yeah.
You have to.
I don't
That's
think...
like the play you do, right?
I don't think you have to.
She has no! She shouldn't have... I mean, she should have finished off-world, because if you haven't dynamized off-world, then it's game over. Okay, oh no, never mind.
Okay.
I mean, she had like 250k.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
sold like...
If she sold all of the...
450k, and then she needs like 2 launches.
Right, but then also Uran would buy into that, her stock, and then his price would go up to 665-ish or something, and then...
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Polina definitely needs to buy this 50k dynamite, though, and chuck it at Uran's
and,
off-world.
Yeah. Polina has this game if she...
No. Why? It is... I think it's much better to dynamite Uran than to thinking machines freeze this.
Or dynamite. Yeah, but maybe she thinks there's a good on it. Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, the
Goon price has risen a bunch. I don't think Uran's the type of player who would buy those expensive goons, though. Okay, Polina doing the selling thing, I think at this point makes sense. Uran going for a second off-world. Is he? Wait, why does it say he has a second? Oh yeah, he is going for a second off-world. That, I don't think is gonna work for him.
Way too late.
Yep, Polina has this. She needs 2 launches, she should get there. Especially with this debt tick. Yeah, this... I don't know what to think about this game. Uran, I felt like, really had a strong hold on it, and then he made some really odd stock plays. Though, to everyone else's credit, they worked together well against him, so there is that. Keepstay did a good job making himself into a really credible threat, and almost getting it done on Uran, but falling just short.
But if Keepsay would have bought into a year and like won the fight, would Polina still win, or?
I don't know.
I don't think so, because then you would just dynamite Polina so far.
Yeah, I think, yeah, Keepstay is probably in a stronger position to fight off Polina afterwards than Uran was, based off the debt situation as well. I don't know what Keepstay means by getting nuked 15 times. Probably just attacked in any which way. But yeah, Keepstay really had an opportunity to run away with things, lots of little things in the mid-early game that slowed him down unnecessarily. Still made a credible run. Sloth Demon, unfortunately, this was just a really hard found to make work. And some.
Polina did it.
Yep, it's nicely done. Recovering from a bumpy start. Some mistakes, I think.
I mean, everyone's starts was just awful, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say awful, but it was okay.
That is the
That's
least...
the most direct, not nice
That's the
thing
most
to say.
correct way to say. It's just not very diplomatic. Endgamer, okay. Endgamer slash Rahi slash year end. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't add all those in one line because that's now unreadable. Keep stay though. Really nice sub at the end. 35-35. I actually wonder if all of Yaren's dynamites were correct. Probably. Because they were onto the thinking machines off-worlds. But I guess the most expensive dynamite was probably only 30k that landed on Keep Stay. The 50k landed on Polina. I think there are probably too many freezes on Keep Stays off-worlds. I think between thinking machines and diminishing of returns, those didn't do all that much towards the end.
Anything?
Let's look at power quickly. Keep Stay made 463k net on power. That is absolutely absurd. Polina made 115.
Did she not sell it?
Okay,
yeah, superconductor.
Yeah, the superconductor geo borehole, and Polina was shipping a whole lot. Some earlier power optimizations from Polina would have made things smoother. Although I guess it's really hard to predict when multiple people are going to transition out of power and then someone starts hacking it, and everything gets really awkward really fast.